Yo. Hold up. Trying to get something adjusted over here. Sorry. All right. Cool. Oh, wait. There we go. I finished these up. Yo, these are like torch. If you just throwing that out there, definitely get you a can of this. All right. You know how you don't want something to be long, so just hoping that I can get through all the thoughts and things quickly. I don't want to be in here forever. Anywho, happy Labor Day to everyone. How are you? We're doing of course, the duel. I'm having some issues with my streaming platform. So right now, so I can get things on both platforms, I'm streaming duel. Hold on. Wait. I can't. Am I muted or not? How can I find out? Because this happened last time. I can't tell. Like, how can I verify? Let me see something. I'm sorry, guys, but technology, and I don't want to waste 20 minutes talking for nothing. Okay. So you can hear me. Cool. All right. So let's get into today's show. Throw the notes over here. Oh, let's get this right over here. Slap. All right, yo. Happy Labor Day to everybody. Quick question before we get into the show. Instead of a day off. Well, I mean, not instead of. Like, if I want appreciation, a day off just isn't enough. I want a day of pay, right? Can I get 8 hours check? Would you accept that? I would like that. Here's an 8 hour day check and a day off. Oh, thank you. And happy Labor Day to you too. You know what I'm saying? A day off is good, I guess. Some of y'all do you get paid on Labor Day? I can't remember. It's been a while doing the whole entrepreneur thing. So I haven't been under anybody pay in a while. So I kind of forgot. Do you get paid? I don't know. Not sure. Anywho, uh number one, I'm just going to throw it out there. I'm not going to dive too hard in it because I just put out a reaction video, and you can find that on the Facebook reel, IG reel, at Hefe Hippie, on the YouTube THC channel. I haven't put it on there yet, the Highdeas channel, but it'll be going on today. So, but a quick, just a reaction to Equalizer 3. I'm not going to put anything out there. I'm just going to say basically what I just said in the reel I put out. But Equalizer 3, it was pretty straightforward, y'all. Like, the story was very clear. His motivation was very straightforward. This is my only issue, I'll say this, is you ever watch Equilibrium with Christian Bale? It was like the knockoff of the Matrix. And it was this whole build up, like it's during the movie about him fighting Tay Diggs. And then when he fights Tay Diggs, he like kills him really quickly. That's not what I'm saying is the ending, but that's like this huge buildup of this mafia boss who tortured the people and tortured Robert McCall. When they met up, it wasn't it wasn't like this big, it was pretty quick. But the movie was really good. It was also really good to see him and Dakota Fanning back together since Man on Fire. I loved Man on Fire. Uh, anybody who hasn't seen Man on Fire needs to go and see Man on Fire. And it's almost like they picked up where they left off. He was protecting her in Man on Fire. He was protecting her and looking out for her. Not really protecting her, but looking out for her in this movie. So it was really good to see it, see them together. Y'all should definitely check it out if you get a second. The movie flies by. To me, I was surprised it was finished so fast. So it was really good. Who knows what they do with Robert McCall? Denzel is starting to show age, but it was a fun movie. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. Real quick, I saw Team USA lost to Lithuania. I'm not even going to track down the stats because we lost. Who cares? But I did see that Lithuania was lighting us up from the 3 point range. So maybe that's where teams need to, or teams are going to try to hit us at. Maybe try to outshoot us. We have good shooters out there, but there's no one on that court that you are really fearful of. Like with the, I mean, they can hit threes. It's just there's no Steph, you know. So no Clay. Um, I don't know if you watch Kitchen Nightmares, the Gordon Ramsay show. I love it. Huge fan of Gordon Ramsay. And the show is they're bringing it back after being off air for around 9 years. I've been actually watching some of the episodes. It's interesting. I'm curious of where he's going to be going in 2023 and what the people are going to uh like how people are even more defensive now than they were then. So I would love to see how people are going to take his criticism, um and shedding a lot of light on nowadays, because this is more up to date what's going on in the backs of these food restaurants. I just want to say I used to drive for a few food companies. I mean, excuse me, like trucking companies. I would deliver the produce to them. So I've been in many restaurants and many of their back kitchens and things, and I want to tell you, you that's probably a lot of the reason why I cook, because of that. It's I can say on that I can remember off the top of my head, Busboys, at least the one that was in DC, uh, the one that's by that church, I think, library or something. Can't remember. It's on the right, whatever. Depending on which way you come, it's like a fork in the road, and I think it's on the right or on the left, depending on which you come. That way you can eat the food off the floor. I mean, sheesh, it was they had. I would want to live in their storage freezer and back room. Good gracious, beautiful in there. Um, what's that Jones distilleries? What's it called? Something in distilleries out in DC. They had a pretty good kitchen down there. Sweet Green for the most part was okay. I would say, and this is a couple of years ago, so a few years ago. So I don't, could have changed, but just I don't want to put no. I want to put the good businesses out there. I'm not going crap on any of the ones that I seen that was bad, but be mindful eating in some of them DC areas, even in the good downtown parts that you think, yeah, now Old Town, Alexandria. Be careful. I was followed by Ratatouille one day in there. It was very terrifying to see this huge dinosaur rat follow me back and forth. I was terrified. I'm not playing. Seriously. Like I was on super guard. I was on super guard. I was scared because it's like 3 in the morning, bro. You can barely all you see is this big black shadow just trailing you back and forth. Crazy. Uh I wanted to shout out Colorado. That's Deion Sanders' team that he's coaching now, for beating TCU, coming to a team that was 1-11. Basically, they're saying him making a jump from basically like a HBCU ish to this bigger conference was going to uh, be difficult. His transition wouldn't be successful immediately, and him to come in and with all the question marks about his son, can his son transition? Can these guys transition to this big stage? And they went out there and beat the team that was just in the national championship. So shout out them. His son threw 510 yards, I think 38 or 49, 4 touchdowns, or some 4 or 5 touchdowns. 4 receivers with over 100 yards. His other son led the team with 9 or 10 total tackles, 9 or 10. So the Sanders family is looking strong. I love seeing, especially a black man, because we know. I mean, we do have our own black people that hate, but we know who's the people that really think he can't do something. And to prove them wrong and to slap them, I love it. I'll be following and watching them and reporting on any success or failures they have. But I see Deion Sanders taking this team, humbling them, having them ready to fight every Saturday. And so shout out Colorado. I love Colorado. Excuse me. I love Colorado. It's one of my favorite states I've ever visited. Beautiful state. At least for me, it was very calming. The air will kill you though. That being up like the thinness, it took me like 2.5, 3 weeks just to be able to start running. Like tried the ball when I first got there. 30 seconds in, all of this was inflamed, all fire. Like just hold the lighter right in your lungs. That's all you're going to get there. So, but yeah, shout out Deion Sanders. Where else we going here? They said this article. Let me pull it up. He says that the side of bed that you sleep on, basically determines what type of person you are, your personality. So let's see, because I read a little bit. I ain't believe it, but we'll see. So, a hack expert explains why the side of bed you sleep on says a lot about your personality. He says, prefer the left side, you're probably more positive. Now, before we go into this, there's I don't know how many people know this, but I was raised and they told me a man sleeps closest to the door. The man sleeps closest to the door. So immediately I'm already thrown off by what side of the bed you sleep on describes your personality. Because to me, that's not true. I sleep on whatever side is closest to the door. So if it's the left side, if I'm staying at my girl and she on the right and the door's on the left, I'm sleeping on the left side. When I'm at my home and on my home, the door's on the right, I sleep on the right side. So if anybody else knows that or knows that saying or lives by that rule, please just go ahead, throw it out there. So I'm not looking crazy out here. But this guy, his name is Jordan Howlett. He recently blew people's minds. Dang, blew them. He blew their minds. All right. Where he explained why you could learn a lot about a person based on the side of the bed they prefer. They get into all his followers and blah, blah, blah. Don't care. So some of the people said they confess they don't usually pick a side of the bed, okay? Which is what I'm saying. So he responded to their video by explaining why the side you choose is so important. Psychologically speaking, humans will pick a side of bed due to attitude towards work, personality, and income. People who sleep on the left side of the bed psychologically have a more positive outlook on life. They can deal with heavy workloads. They're not easily fazed by stress days, and they're calmer in a crisis than their counterpart. And they're more confident. People who sleep on the right side of the bed earn more money, have a less positive outlook on life, but are more prepared for worst case scenarios than their counterparts. Also, people who are claustrophobic naturally choose to sleep near a wall. Now, I don't believe that. I think this is flawed. Because I'm gonna tell you another thing. I don't like closed spaces at all. Like, I hate them. Just suffocating. Like, oh man, I hate it. However, I don't care if there's a wall there or not. Like, I mean, this is just my personal. Please, you all know and know yourselves. At least we, at the ages we are, we hope we do. But if you know yourself, answer this eternally for yourself. Does that stick to you? Because to me, he's all three of those are wrong. Now, if we want to combine all of that together, because I sleep on left and right, well, then, I sound like a pretty terrific person who can handle a lot of stress, who makes a lot of money, who's very confident. So, thank you for telling me about myself for sleeping on both sides of the bed. But in all seriousness, um, hold on. He didn't, in all seriousness, like, do y'all agree with that? Are you a more positive person when than for the married couples, for people in relationships? But I don't believe that to be true. I just think that's a guy who has a platform and he's using it. Bam, But just wanted uh, to put that out there. They said, let's go a little bit further. Let's see. Although Howlett didn't cite any specific data, his points are perfectly in line with current research on the topic. It appears he may have taken his facts from sleep expert Hope Bastine. Recently, Bastine told Cosmopolitan that folks who sleep on the left side are more optimistic than their grumpier right side counterparts. I can be quite grumpish. So I've heard. I'm a very happy and goofy person. Like, you have no clue. I can be very goofy in the house. But like, people will ruin that goofiness and so quick. You be in a good mood. The stuff, let me tell you something. My daughter Amelia. This is how you wake a person. This is how you start a day grumpy. I'm sleeping. She slept. She slept all night. Amelia sleeps all night. I don't bother her. She be kicking me in the face, smacking me across the nose, poking me in the eye, putting her turning upside down, waking up the feet in the face. All of that. I don't bother. Let me be asleep. She is nothing like somebody waking you up when you're sleepy. And that is, if that makes me grumpy, well, god dang it, oh well. I'm gonna be grumpy. Don't wake me. She comes up, Daddy, are you sleeping? Are my eyes closed, child? You gotta love your children. But I be one to stop waking me up. But yeah, just wanted to put that out there because I just thought for myself that's not for how I was raised. A man sleeps closest to the door because if anything pop off, you need to be able to what's up? You know what I'm saying? While your girl is behind you right there at the door with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a right foot stance, which isn't right. It's more left foot, but because of the position I'm in the chairs, and y'all don't worry about it. It's not like I was actually about to fight somebody. So why am I why am I going so hard on myself? Anyways, hey yo, real quick before I get into something else. Please, I watch the cartoons with my kids. They want to watch SpongeBob? Fine, put it on. We're going to watch it. Because I've realized they slide stuff in our children's cartoons, and because you don't watch your cartoons with your kid, you walk away and they watching this nonsense. I was watching something and caught something that blew my mind in a children's cartoon. Not only did I take a picture of it? I did, but I'll try to post it later or something. I caught on a license plate, they was trying to be funny. It was like, I love weed, but on the top of it, it says C. What? Okay. But the disturbing thing that I caught on camera, oh my goodness. I mean, on their show, I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what God must have just made. He must have lifted my chin. I wasn't looking at the screen. I was doing something on my phone, and I just so happened to look up on my screen. And what I see is Patrick and Plankton. Was it Patrick or was it Mr. Krabs? Well, one of them was asleep, but Plankton was in his mouth. I want to say it was Patrick. When I tell you, they showed Plankton's full butt cheeks, like full butt cheeks, and Patrick licked his butt, like licked. Hey yo, I I don't know. Y'all have to see it because oh, it's a cartoon. Nah, no, no. Cartoon, my butt. This is for children. Why is Patrick licking? And I'm talking about the indentions of the butt cheek. It ain't like he just licked them, like in the area, but they not. No, focus on the butt cheeks. Lick. I mean, he got up in it. I was like, yo, what is this? This is what they're broadcasting to our kids. This is what, like, for real, bro. Like, it's been interesting. I probably went through, like, on one TV we up to season 7. On another one that's on season 9. I've seen so much of it, and I just be catching all this crap, man. This, like, as I've watched SpongeBob, I begun to hate the show and the characters. Like, I hate Mr. Krabs. He is so greedy. It is like, yo, his greed is unmatched. I've never. It's beyond greed. It's like I can't even. It blows me to watch him be as greedy as he is, and at any cost, put anybody at risk. Like, do whatever, hurt. I mean, he's just. I hate Mr. Krabs. And then Patrick, yo, there's no, like, SpongeBob's stupid, dumb, goofy. I don't even know what level of foolish idioticness that it's so dumb that I can't. I started to hate, like, watching it as an adult. I started to hate the show. I grew up. I always say the first 2 seasons. Oh, I love those 2 seasons. Oh, okay. And now I watch this and I hate it. Like, oh my, go back and just go back and watch it. Just watch it. Just sit back and just watch it. Don't stop now. Watch it with your kid. Watch it. It is horrible. It's a horrible show. It's horrible. Plankton's mean. I mean, not Plankton. He is. But Squidward's mean. But then it's like, yo, I feel for you because you got these 2 idiots who's always bothering him. Oh, I hate the show. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to go on that. That's not even a part of this tangent. That's only part of this news list. But I just hate the show now. It's horrible. And just be careful what they're putting on that cartoon, because you think, oh, I'm just putting on a little cartoon. You step off, and then they got this starfish licking this amoeba's butt crack. I don't even get what I was like. What? Confused. Really quickly, I just wanted to state to all the wrestling fans out there who love CM Punk. CM Punk, they love him. CM Punk. He was fired. He was fired. And do I agree with him being fired? I mean, if I agree that with all the stuff that happened with the brawl last year and him kind of like getting into things with altercations with different guys backstage. I mean, I don't think you should fire him. I mean, if he raised up on the president like they say he did, then yeah. But as far as him fighting how are you going to fire a wrestler for fighting somebody backstage is just stupid, because now you're making wrestling seem even faker than what people know it is. They're supposed to fight backstage, right? Aren't they wrestlers? Anyways, I digress. Just wanted to put that out there. CM Punk, Phil Brooks is fired. He's gone. Do I think he's going to back to WWE? No, I don't. I think they're done there. And he's caused enough chaos. A lot of these guys are friends, and they're not going to take too kindly at him just coming over there and bringing his harsh attitude and prima donna, you know, yeah, whatever. So great promo, even good at what he does in the ring, but it's not worth the headache. Not anymore. Especially they're $1 billion company. What do they, they're not losing anything. They got there without him. Moving on. AB. Antonio Brown. It's like, do I even want to talk about this dude? I don't I don't know him. I don't like him. They were just talking about how the former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver made alarming threats towards players. Antonio's we getting on whether it was coaches or players leaving after failing to receive pay, the team being kicked out of hotels, or the wait for Brown's reported appearance in the game, the team seemingly filled tabloids with negative headlines, all that bubbled over when the NAL what? When the NAL, okay, that's the little Arena Football League. Okay, I was about to say, are they crazy? That's not how you. That's not the NFL. Eventually removed Brown's team, the Albany Empire, from the league for unpaid dues. Now, more allegations are emerging about Brown and his time with the Empire. They did a deep dive, according to ESPN. Brown allegedly threatened to pull a gun on players on the team following a heated argument about a social media post. The social media post was in honor of a former teammate who passed away, according to the report. Players were upset about the post being removed and were unable to get answers from those in the front office. So the conversation found itself in front of Brown at the Albany Cigar Lounge. AB looked at Ryan Larkin and was like, "Hey man, you still got the AR in the car? Go get it." Wide receiver Darius Prince told ESPN. Then I was like, I'm not going to allow this dude to walk out of here after you just threatened us, after he said that things did calm down and we had a conversation. But the fact is that he did threaten us by telling his assistant to grab his AR. Another terrorizing story in the short tenure of Brown, and one that eventually ended with him on a heated phone call with players and coaches over unpaid game checks. Since the league removed the Empire, Brown has brought it up a few times, but has mostly stuck to his rap career. He also made headlines about legal troubles involving child support. I don't like that guy. I don't know him, but for what they put out, dude, like, you get all the opportunity in the world, and when you become a boss, a somebody that people rely on for work and pay, man, you got to do them right. Like me being a small business owner, that's the main, like, that was the biggest thing for me. Like my hourly price isn't to make sure I'm good. It's to make sure they're good. Like I pay them really good money. Wait, like $10 more than what I was making back when I was a mover years ago, starting in the driving business. Like they make easily 25 an hour. And I started at 15. And I had to do way more when I asked these guys. But I know that you want people to you want people to be motivated, you pay them. You pay them good. You pay them well. You pay them on time. And that's just something I've learned. Even while kind of going back to hell kitchen nightmares. Here's a guy, Gordon Ramsay, coming in, giving you advice on something that you asked them for, and they don't take the advice, or you watch how they treat their employees and then mean and nasty. And when confronted with that realization, they can't. It's like people don't like to really look in the mirror and see the mistakes they be making. I had to at one point, you know. I know, you work with your friends, or I had guys who are my, friends and family work with me, but there was times where they might have did something, and at first, man, the way I didn't always have the best way of responding to them. I had to look myself in the mirror, and because I would talk to my mom about stuff, and they would be honest with me, like, look, you got to change that. So I had to go in there, self reflect, not take it personal that somebody being honest with me, and change my whole way of running the business. And it turned out we ended up having more positive, like having more fun on the job. It's my job, it's my business. You create the environment. Why make it a strenuous environment? Just do what you promise to do for these men, and these men will do what they promise to do for you. Really quickly, just so we have an idea of what the day is, because Labor Day, context clues. I obviously get what that is, but just for the people who don't know what Labor Day is, and they just think, oh, we're out of school, so I don't really know why we're out. Labor Day is a federal holiday in the United States celebrated on the first Monday in September to honor and recognize the American labor movement and the works and contributions of laborers to the development and achievement of the United States. So, so you know, like I was saying, I don't mind The day off. People who work for places where they get days off. I don't mind, but like a day off and an 8 hour check would be nice too. That's all I'm saying. Just like a day off is one thing. Do you get paid? I don't know. Can somebody confirm? I can't remember. I can't. It's been a while since like I said, since I worked for anybody. I literally cannot remember. Do you get paid for Labor Day when they give you paid? Do they give you paid days off for that, or they just give you the day off? Like, no, you're off today, or can you work? Or because if it's paid day off, then cool. I'll shut up, and then this whole thing is a moot point. But I would love that for the people. Like, if it ain't a paid day off, it should be a paid day off. That makes it a lot better. Now that's supporting labor. Yes, check. I'm just trying to speak for the people. That's all it is. That's all it is. Um, what is hot betting? What is this? Um, apparently, hot betting is. Hold on. Oh, there it is. I ain't want to click on the wrong thing. So this woman says she makes hundreds renting out one side of my bed. Hold on. She makes hundreds renting out one side of her bed. What is this? The creep culture? What is this? Like, are people so desperate to be around some women or some people that they would like literally pay just to sleep beside them? Let's go on. But it says hot bedding requires boundaries. I would hope so. She's living the dream. Sleeping with folks and charging them per lay. Welcoming strangers into her bed every night has become a profitable practice for one sexy singleton who tucks in an extra $600 a month by renting out the unoccupied side of her mattress where her ex-boyfriend once slept for 2 years. Her hot side hustle is part of the hot bedding trend. Hot bedding is excellent for people who are able to detach emotionally and sleep next to another person in a completely respectful and non-strings attached manner, which, in all honesty, I can do. Like, that's easy to do. And while hot bedding has yet to achieve viral glory on social media, a popular TikTok clip which garnered over 700, who cares, detailed the monetary benefits as well as the potential dangers of the fad. She said it could be very lucrative as long as both parties come to terms on respect and boundaries. I mean, people can say anything to get in your house and then they brutalize you. It takes two people who, and I don't want to think that way, but you can't trust people. Oh yeah, we're going to agree that we sleep here. We're not going to touch each other. We're going to, as soon as you get in there, put you in stranglehold. You'd be like, what the hell? I say don't do it. Who cares what the rest of this even really says? I say don't invite strangers into your house to sleep in your bed unless you like. Don't do it. Ain't less nothing. Unless you got a Glock under your pillow, I wouldn't do it. But she says it takes two people who respect each other's space, values, and boundaries to do hot bedding. It is just like sharing a room with two beds. However, you only sleep in the same bed together, so you definitely want a big bed and lots of space in the room to make it worthwhile. I think I don't even care anymore. Like I said, what she has to say anymore. I think that people are crazy now. COVID, pandemic, that being stuck in the house thing for a year is done some tests. Your brains are crazy. First of all, what was the one I was talking about? What's the shower thing that they was doing that they said they take like 3 or 4 hour showers and everything shower or something, everything bagel. I don't know, but they would take these 3 to 4 hour showers. They said they do everything in the shower for. I don't get it, and they said it was better than sex, and I said you're crazy. I just, lordy, I don't get it anymore. I'm just like maybe an old soul or something. I want to tell you this crazy story about this full face tattoo situation going on yonder. This woman, apparently, somebody gave her a tattoos of a bunch of obscenities on her face against her will. So, because she couldn't walk around with racist and whatever remarks written all on tattooed on her face, she got it covered up with black ink. Now, I'm gonna try to turn this around so you can see the face. Uh, that's what she looks like after the fact. Alrighty then. So she in there looking like what's that? The villain off of my daughter watch it. Miraculous. She looked like him with the mask on. The villain. No offense. Just saying. I'm not joning. Well, I am. Type in miraculous. Look at the villain. See the All right, I'm done. Anyways, so apparently somebody's going to help her remove the mask from her face. I mean, the stuff they're going to help her remove it. But she said that she went out on her 21st birthday. Her boyfriend took her out to a local bar to get drunk for the first time, and he and his pals allegedly had more sinister planned. The man who identifies identity she concealed brought White back. I guess her last name is White. Back to the hotel room, and then all she remembers. That's all she remembers until the following morning. She wakes up in an empty hotel room. Physical symptoms led to believe she was assaulted against her will, and her face was in pain. When she looked in the mirror, she saw really horrible things permanently inked into her face, which she declined to detail due to how horrific they were. Uh, so, some guy, let's see. Upon returning to the tattoo shop for work weeks later, she said she was holed up inside waiting for tattoos to heal and the physical pain for the assault to die. She couldn't get work because of the stuff on her face. He said, "You can't live like this," recalling how he offered to black it out, living a normal life. So I don't know how much. How can you walk around with half your face black? And he tried to make like little designs that look like trees and stuff on her face, upside down. So. She, I'm sorry. I wish when I was younger that someone had told me it's okay to not be okay, and if you need help, ask for it. Yeah, I would ask for help immediately. So she gets laser surgery, and uh, so this guy, he's going to help her remove it, but that's crazy. There's some really nice people in this world. I wish some nice people like that just hit me up. Hey, artist, I want to help you. Oh, thank you. Really quickly before I get into, I'm gonna go through just blaze through these two real quick. Three things really quickly. I heard that Krishan Rock birthed the child on IG Live. Why? Is there no like privacy, nothing? Just gonna do that on IG Live. Everybody can see you in your most vulnerable moments. I tell you, man, like people, we have taken this technology and we are using it all the wrong ways. It's like they would do celebrities nowadays, and they would do anything to stay in headlines. They believe in any news is great news. Look, I don't care if they're bad coverage, good coverage, as long as they talk about me. It seems like that. It's just why would you ever want to go on like you're while you're in pain? Oh wait. Cut the phone on IG Live. We gotta get this. What? Congratulations. But come on, man. We yo. Oh my goodness. I don't get it. I just don't get it anymore. People. Just okay. All right. I wanted to just shout out Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Their podcast. They did a podcast for Shannon Sharp. Check that out, man. That joint is It's cool. It's really good. Nice. It's going to be great watching them this year, debating each other because these brothers is hype. Even during the podcast, it was really fun to see them engaging and going back and forth for each other. So I'm really looking forward to them. Uh, it's gonna be a lot of great debates going on this year. You got First Take coming back strong with Shannon Sharp. You got Undisputed. That Wayne song is fire. Did you hear it? The Undisputed New Joe? Sheesh. You gonna have Wayne on that, Joe. You gonna have Rachel Nigga. You gonna have Richard Sherman. You gonna have Michael Irvin. You gonna have my guy Keyshawn Johnson. So it's gonna be a good year of takes and hopefully a greater year of sports. I can't wait to get into it. Can't wait. And She-Hulk season 2, I heard is being confirmed. I do hope. Now, don't get me wrong. I know I ranked She-Hulk as my least favorite Marvel property TV show and probably my least favorite Marvel property ever. But I wouldn't be opposed to seeing a second season if we can get a really good story. Can she? She's a lawyer. Can she? Can she every episode she be doing something with another villain or defending another villain in court or whatever? Like it's so many things you can do. She do the breaking the fourth wall. It's so many things she can do, and I would be supportive of that. I love the Hulk. I love She-Hulk because I love her in the comics. There's no issue with her. It's the issue with the presentation. And I'm still mad that she just gonna just beat a better Hulk in a week. No, excuse me, in like a day. That was ridiculous. I just unforgivable. Look it up on YouTube. Unforgivable. It's ridiculous. All right, we're almost done here. Yes. Um, I've been trying to figure out why is it so hard to cast the Fantastic Four and even the X-Men for that point, like for that matter. Why is it so? Why has it been this go around your your elbow to get to your wrist? Like, why can't I just get a cast, get them in the live action, put them in the live action, work on the backstory later, get it going? Like, they're talking about Josh Hartnett may have been cast as Doctor Doom. Why? I like Josh Hartnett, but not for Doctor Doom. Does he look like somebody who's from Liberia? Why not my man who played Oppenheimer? Him, he looks like a guy who could be from Liberia. Has a very foreign face. I just at one point they were talking about Mila Kunis playing the Thing. What are we doing? Were we inspired by Invincible? What's going on? Why? Why would we have a girl transform into a man unless she's gonna be a female thing? Stop it. I saw you. I see your message. Cut it out. I just I want it to be good. I want it's like I was saying to someone early this last week. A lot of these characters are in the same situation. And that's the issue with Secret Invasion. Even if Nick Fury doesn't call you, y'all don't have a TV. You telling me all this stuff happening in DC and Captain America, Black Cap, he ain't around? Where is he? Hawkeye in New York. It's a 4-hour drive. You can't get there? Like, it's just, they need to put the people together. Because you got 67 superheroes and they never see each other. Like, what? But I don't get why it's so hard to cast Fantastic Four. Pay these people because it's going to be a $1 billion movie. Pay them. Pay your writers. Pay the writers. Pay these actors who's going to bring you $1 billion. Pay them. Pay these people, these special effects people. Pay them. Y'all getting all this money and don't want to kick nothing out. Pay them. Executive CEOs who just sitting behind the table all day, sitting behind the desk, they're making millions of dollars just to be there. I'm not saying you ain't earned a position to be where you are, make the money that you are, but so pay the people who's actually doing the work. Because without them, as you can see, writer strike, there's no movies. I mean, there's movies coming out, but they can't write and get to production because they're not writing the movie. So I would like to see a good Fantastic Four because number one, the first the first group in the Fantastic Four had potential, but I didn't. They really missed it. They missed it. And then not even watch the second incarnation. I saw the preview and I was like, we're not even gonna. So I don't have no earthly idea of what that even looks like. So hopefully Marvel gets it together, gets the X-Men in there, and stop dragging stuff out 7 years. Like, dude, people gonna be dead before half the stuff come out. Not dead of like bad things, old age is what I'm saying. And did they really clone Tyrone, Jamie Foxx? They're saying now that Jamie Foxx, this new person who says he's Jamie Foxx or Jamie Foxx, is missing tattoos. He's missing things that normal Jamie Foxx would have. He's very light skinned and this and that. I mean, for those who believe in it, they say some people say that there is cloning. I mean, they are cloning. We have seen this is not a don't get me, YouTube. Don't get me. Don't come at me, Facebook. It's out there that they are cloning animals and pets for people. I saw the report a few years ago about the lady getting her dog cloned like 3 times, like 1,500 a dog or something. It's something like that. I can't remember. So like they're cloning pets. Like, hey, just bring your dog in, clone them. Think they can't clone a person? I'm gonna leave it there. Alrighty then. Whoever Julio Urias, he's a baseball pitcher. I can't for the Dodgers. I probably know who he is. I recognize the name. I don't know how to say it. Charged of domestic violence. I keep trying to. At this point, I just don't even care. Guys have to leave the situation. If it's getting too spicy, leave the situation, guys. Leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave the situation. Stop putting your hands on these women. I'm sorry. I'm not going to throw away everything because you said something that hurt my feelings. Okay. That's how you feel? All right. That hurt. But how about? No, you get back here. I'm gone. I've been in those situations. It gets too intense. Has been for years because I don't. Now, if that is how you're going to present yourself to me, we through. I don't have time for it anymore. I haven't years. It's been a while. Like, nope. Not anybody I've been talking to for real, for real. If I talk to you, you guys to be chill. Cause I don't 32, going on 33 this year. I do not have time to be arguing with my girl over stupid stuff. I need somebody who's secure. If I go out, which is rare, I don't go out too much. But if I go out, I'm going out and doing what I say I'm doing. When you go out, I don't care. Do your thing. Relationships built on trust. Alrighty then. With that being said, enjoy your Labor Day. I'll have some more content coming to the THC channel. Remember, YouTube at the Highdeas channel, but you can also find the same content on the Facebook channel, the reels and the videos. And I have the reviews on there, but the reviews I can't put the full length on the reel, so the full length reviews are on the page. So if you want to check those out, save yourself some time from watching bad movies. You want to watch 2-hour bad movie, hour and a half, or you want to watch 8-minute review? I'm just saying, I'm saving you time. Bam. With that being said, y'all have a good day. Hold on, because last time we had an issue with this. All right, cool. Y'all have a good day. Y'all be safe. Smoke weed. Peace.